Welcome to the Flag Bearer channel. This is Little Known Black History Facts. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The Courageous 12 of St. Petersburg, Florida. In the 1960s, the city of St. Petersburg, Florida was deeply segregated, and that segregation extended into its police department. Like in many cities across the South, black officers in St. Petersburg faced discrimination within their own department. White residents primarily lived north of Central Avenue, and black residents lived south of the city's main thoroughfare. The situation at St. Petersburg's police department mirrored society. President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibited discrimination in public places, allowed for desegregation of schools and other public facilities, and made employment discrimination illegal. Black police officers were hired, but they weren't treated as equals. They could only patrol black neighborhoods. They weren't allowed to arrest white citizens. They were only allowed to investigate complaints from black people and only allowed to arrest black people. They couldn't arrest a white person, even if that person was committing a crime in the black part of town. If they felt a white person should be arrested, they had to call a white officer to make the arrest. Black officers could not even issue traffic tickets to a white person. They were denied promotions, forced to use separate facilities, such as locker rooms, restrooms, patrol cars, and more, and treated as second-class officers. They were excluded from promotions and often denied the same respect as their white colleagues. The black residents of St. Petersburg derisively called their black police officers half officers. But in 1968, 12 brave men decided enough was enough. At that time, there were 12 black uniformed officers with the St. Petersburg Police Department. There was also a black sergeant and 2 black detectives on the force. These 12 officers, despite the risk of losing their jobs, their reputations, and even their safety, filed a lawsuit against the city of St. Petersburg. Their demand was simple: equality. They wanted the same rights and responsibilities as their white counterparts. They became known as the Courageous 12. These officers, facing enormous personal and professional risk, filed a federal lawsuit against the city of St. Petersburg and its police department. Their demand: the right to patrol every neighborhood, make arrests regardless of race, and receive equal opportunities as police officers. The lawsuit was groundbreaking and met with resistance. The lawsuit went to federal court on March 31st, and on April 1st, 1966, Judge Joseph Lee dismissed the case. Even though it was dismissed in federal court, the 12 pressed forward. They did not back down. With the help of the NAACP, they filed an appeal, and on August 1st, 1968, the U.S. Court of Appeals ruled in their favor, reversing Judge Lee's decision. They had won. But despite their success, the Courageous 12 still faced many challenges. They were threatened, harassed, and faced devastating setbacks. Yet their courage and determination helped them persevere. Today, the Courageous 12 are remembered for their bravery and commitment to justice. The Courageous 12 of St. Petersburg, Florida, broke barriers, becoming some of the first black police officers in the South to patrol white neighborhoods, make arrests across racial lines, and finally receive fairer treatment within their department. The very next year, Officer Leon Jackson Jr. became the first black officer assigned to an all-white neighborhood. Their courage didn't just change St. Petersburg, it sent a powerful message across the nation, proving that change is possible when ordinary people stand up against injustice. Today, the Courageous 12 are remembered as pioneers of civil rights within law enforcement. They showed that progress comes not from silence, but from courage. Their persistence forced change, and eventually the St. Petersburg Police Department began integrating its force, allowing black officers the same powers and responsibilities as their white counterparts. The Courageous 12 of St. Petersburg paved the way for a more equitable police force and inspired future generations of black officers across the country. They stood together. They fought for justice. They changed history. Until next time, if you like and enjoy little known history facts as I do, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Press the bell to be notified of future uploads. Thank you for watching.